Hello, dear professor. I'm going to present about our Millstone 3. We have already crawled our data and we save it as a CSV file. We have a gas data, gold data, stock data, oil data, silver data, and stock data. So for this part of project, we decided to use Jupyter. So this is our Jupyter. As I mentioned earlier, we import our data. Import our libraries, pandas, numpy, and the rest. Here we one by one we imported our CSV files using the comma separate and stock it in some variable. And one of the heads, for example, if you want to see, is going to be this one. This one is the stock data. So we have the ID, stock data, stock date, company names, and And as you can see, this is the same company but different date. But whole data we have all the companies in the date, all the dates. The next step of what we did here was we make our index for each make index for each data set, and we use our stock date as a index or key. Here, since we have already set our key, we decided to drop the ID as well as the stock data, and here we choose the axis. We have only 0 and 1, so for the columns would be 1. And then we have to use the in place true, because if we don't use this one, this comment, it will drop it, but it won't keep it for the rest of the data, the rest of the boxes. So that's why we use this. And then we group by our data using a stock date, and we average it. So this is the sample. You can see our data. That's how it's gonna be look like. And then after that we use some locator, and we from this date to this date we just want to use the business days. Sometimes, because once we look into our stock data, there are sometimes that we have values on Saturday. However, we don't have other data such as oil data or gold data for Saturday or Sunday. So we decided to use the business days. So that's what this function is going to do, and we get the average. So once we run this, you'll see we have 278 days and 5 columns. Same goes for silver, gold, gas, oil. And if I get, for example, head for this one, you'll see that that's how it's gonna be look like. It's only taking the business days. I can even add here. Oh, okay. Because I didn't run the code properly from the beginning, I'm having error. If I run this and also run this, as well as this one, I will not have any error. Yes, you can see the error. So, but for example, here I want to get the head. So new underline gas df dot head. So if I run this, you can see the table. That's how the table is gonna be look like. Same goes for oil. After this, we take out the last column, last price, this one. Close price, this one, and we make a new data frame from using the gas, gold, silver, all the data, and we call it source dataset. But once we get the data like that, we will have some kind of missing values. So mm, for now we decided to fill using this comment, forward fill and backward fill. So with that we solve the missing values, and then okay, running, yep, and then covariance, we calculated it, so this is a covariance of our data. However, we decided to have the correlation as well. So if we calculate for the correlation, that's how it's going to be look like. And if I get the heat map, this is going to be our heat map. As you can see, for example, gas versus gas, it has 1, so it's highly correlated. And we can see the, for example, gas and gold and silver. So this map actually tell us, visualize the relationship between the variables or columns. And for the sax part, we did use your code, and we imported tslearn libraries, and then we followed all your structures in order to get the charts that you wanted, the sax chart. So as you can see, all the codes are running nicely without error, and this is the charts, the sax charts. And I guess that is all for now. In the next milestone, I will present about next step. Thank you.